everyone, this is Chetan Singhal. Welcome to my channel Stat Shine, where knowledge shines to make you shine. In this video, we'll be learning about random variable and its probability distribution, right? So what is random variable? So the term random. So in English, the literal meaning of random, what does it mean? That there is some sort of uncertainty. We are not sure. There is some randomness in this variable which is not constant, right? So there is something keeps on changing. So it's a real valued function whose domain is the sample space. So first, suppose if we have any function like y equals to x square, right? So we have f of x equals to x square. So this is our function, right? So how we define our function? So this is our function x. So there are two things, right? One is domain and one is range. So domain are the values of x, the values of x for our which function is defined. x की वो values जिस पे function defined है, right? So if I say f goes from -1 to 1, right? And what would be the range? What values it can take? It can take values from 0 to 1. So this is the domain, right? So if I say f of x equals to x square, then f of 0 is 0, f of 1 is 1, f of -1 is also 1, right? So this is all defined. So if I say f of 2, this won't be defined. This won't be defined because in our domain I haven't specified that x can take value 2, right? It's from -1 to 1. So this is the value of x for which the function is defined. So here the domain is the sample space. So what is the sample space? Possible values of outcomes of our experiment, right? So I have discussed all these sample space outcomes in my earlier videos. So if you have not seen those, so please check out the links below, right? So now we define x as a random variable, right? So first of all, we'll consider an experiment of throwing two dice, two coins, or tossing two coins, right? So what can be the outcomes? One would be HH, HT, TH, TT. And I am defining my variable x number of heads in two tosses. I can do 2, 3, any number of tosses, right? But to keep it simple, I am doing only two tosses. So this is nothing but x is the number of heads in two tosses. So what can the value x take? 0, which means there are no heads. What does that mean? TT. 1 means one head, HT and TH, and 2, HH, right? So this is the value which our x can take. So 0, 1, 2, these are nothing but the range, and this TT, HT, TH, these are nothing but the domain. So if I write something like this, so this is our function, x is a random variable, so x is our real valued function whose domain is the sample space, like so this is nothing but 0. So we write this. So the value of TT is 0. So the x variable is the number of heads. So if we are getting TT, that means stays on both the tosses. This means the x, the random variable of this outcome is 0, right? So what is our sample space in this case? Sample space is this. This is sample space, right? So it can be any, so it is defined on all of these outcomes. So for HH, x is 2. So for HH, it is 2, right? So this is the meaning of a random variable. So real valued function whose domain is a sample space S, right? So now we'll understand probability distribution. So now the probability distribution. So just now we discussed an example, x which denotes the number of heads when we toss two coins. So I have defined this as a random variable, and x of hh is 2, x of ht is 1, and similarly this is the values that x can take. So it can take 0, it can take 1, and it can take 2. So it will have associated probabilities with it. So for x equals to 0, it's tail and tail. So if we assign equally likely outcomes, so it is 1 by 4, it is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, right? 1 for this and 1 for this. So it's half, and it is again 1 by 4. So this set of numbers is nothing but probability distribution of x. Probability distribution of x. So what is the property of probability distribution? All this pi, we say that pi and this is xi. So all pi is greater than 0. So there is some non-zero probability, right? And summation pi over I, it is equals to 1, right? So since it's the distribution and we know that probabilities across all the outcomes of the sample space should be 1, as one of the axioms says that probability of S equals to 1, then 0, 1, 2, this should be mutually exhaustive. So this is summation probability over I 1. So if you see 1 by 4, half, and 1 by 4, this equals 1 only. So this is the definition of probability distribution, right? So we define x, the values, the random variable, and its probabilities. So this system of numbers, or the set of numbers, is known as probability distribution of random variable x, right? So now we'll define the mean and the variance of a random variable. So now we'll learn about the mean and variance of a random variable. So mean, it's denoted by e of x or mu, right? So it's the sum of x times the probabilities. So if you see in this example, what would be e of x? It would be 0 into 1 by 4 plus 1 into 1 by 2 plus 2 into 1 by 4. So it turns out to be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equals to 1. So the expected value of a random variable is 1. So what does this say? That x is a number of heads. So in this experiment, or this random experiment of tossing two coins, the expected value that we get of this outcome is 1. So if we try to do this experiment multiple times, so the expected outcome of this x would be 1. The average expected is nothing but the average outcome. Expected, we are expecting this 1 to be occurring most of the times, right? This is the variance. So in my earlier videos, when I was discussing about the central tendency and measure of variation or dispersion, so there I discussed mean and variance. So what is variance? Variance is the measure of dispersion or scatterness, how the data is scattered, right? So if the data is this and if the data is this, so this is less scattered, this is more scattered, right? So what is the formula for variance? So variance is nothing but variance is summation x minus mu, where mu is the mean e of x of a random variable times probability x equals x. So this is x1 minus mu square p1, x2 minus mu square plus xn minus mu n square, right? So our expected value is 1. So if we calculate the variance, so it's denoted by sigma square, right? So x1 is 0. So 0 minus 1 square 1 into p1 is 1 by 4 plus 1 minus 1. So it's 0 plus 2 minus 1 square 1 into probability. So this is 2 minus 1 square into the probability is 1 by 4. So this is 1 into 1 by 4. So it's half. So the variance is half. So if you see, this formula for variance is a bit lengthy. So we'll derive a shorter formula for the variance. So let's derive. So sigma square is nothing but this summation over x minus mu square into pi. So we say that probability of xi or nothing. So let me do it this way. So it's xi and pi, right? So this is xi and pi. So this is nothing if I open the square, a square plus b square minus 2 xi mu, right, into pi. Now just this summation is over I. So take the summation separately. This is xi square into pi, right, plus summation I mu square pi minus 2 summation xi mu pi, right? So this is summation xi square pi plus, so we know that mu is a constant, so mu value is 1, so it does not depend on I, so we can take it outside and it would be summation pi, and we know that summation pi is nothing but 1 because the probabilities of all the values of random variable, if we sum the probabilities, this should be 1 minus 2 mu, again mu is independent, so this is summation xi pi over I. And what is this? This is nothing but this mean, so this is nothing but xi pi, so this is mu, so this turns out to be summation xi square pi plus mu square minus 2 mu square equals to summation xi square pi plus minus mu square. So this is an easy formula for the variance. So in short, we write E of x equals to mu and variance of x equals to E of x square minus E of x ka whole square, right? So what is E of x square? E of x square is this quantity, right? So if I generally denote the value of E x n, so this is nothing summation xi ki power n into probability of I. Sorry, this is I, right? So suppose if I want to write E of x cube, this would be nothing 0 cube, so we'll cube the values of x. We won't cube the values of probability, we'll cube the values of x because we are taking expected value of x cube into probability plus 1 ka cube into probability plus 2 ka cube into probability, right? So in general, e ki power expected value of x ki power n is nothing but summation xi ki power n into pi. So this is nothing but this thing only, xi square pi minus mu square, right? So if we want to calculate this directly from here, so we'll calculate variance of x. So what is E of x? We already know it's 1, so we'll calculate E of x square. So what is E of x square? So square this, 0 square into 1 by 4 plus 1 square into 1 by 2 plus 2 square into 1 by 4. So this is half plus 1, right? This is 0, this is half, this is 1, this is 3 by 2. So this is nothing but 3 by 2 minus 1, 1 by 2. And earlier also we got 1 by 2, right? So hope you have understood this formula for the variance. So just remember, E of x is mu and variance of x is E of x square minus E of x whole square. So hope you have understood the random variable, its probability distribution, mean and mu and variance sigma square. So if you like the explanation and the content of this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video. Keep shining. Thank you.